After Thor becomes unworthy and can no longer lift Mjolnir, he tries to walk away and leave it behind. But no matter how far he goes, the hammer keeps following him, constantly reminding him that he is no longer worthy. Frustrated, Thor starts smashing his fists into the hammer again and again, pushing himself until his hands begin to bleed. That's when Thunderer suddenly appears and stops him, saying that's not how a real punch works. Thunderer explains that Thor has been fighting with anger instead of focus, and that kind of strike only damages himself more than the hammer. So he decides to train him properly. In an instant, they teleport to Kunlun, the hidden city where the power of the Iron Fist comes from. Thunderer reveals that the Iron Fist power still exists, but no living warrior currently holds it. Thor begins intense training to claim that power. His main method is simple but brutal. He punches Mjolnir over and over. The hammer is forged from the hardest metal across all realms, strong enough to break even the bones of gods. For 30 straight days, Thor keeps striking it. Slowly, his fists evolve, becoming just as strong as the hammer itself. Eventually, his punches start to crack Mjolnir. The hammer reacts, fighting back and trying to escape, almost as if it has its own will. But Thor doesn't stop. With enough focus and power, he defeats the spirit within the hammer and makes a final decision. He rejects the title of God of Thunder completely. Thunderer returns. When Thor refuses to pick up Mjolnir again, Thunderer responds with a sudden punch. Confused, Thor asked why. Thunderer tells him the truth. Breaking the hammer was never enough to earn the power of the Iron Fist. To truly claim it, Thor has to defeat him. Without hesitation, Thor throws a single, perfectly focused punch that sends Thunderer flying. Thunderer admits he has never felt a strike that precise before. Then he reveals the real lesson. This was never about taking the Iron Fist or wielding another weapon. It was about Thor learning to trust the power he already had. From that moment on, Thor is no longer the God of Thunder. He becomes something new, the God of Fists. And now he's the only one strong enough to stand against the Masters of Evil.